How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Aaron Ryan back at you once again. Alright, so Windows 11 is officially here, and I'm going to talk to you about it right now. Alright, so I upgraded to Windows 11 yesterday, and I've kind of browsed around in the operating system and I've come across a couple of changes in it. I'm going to give you my thoughts on this as well. I'm going to let you know what I think of it, so you can decide yourself if you want to upgrade to Windows 11 or not. Alright, so the first thing that we do see on the screen here, we can see a brand new start screen and we have a new taskbar, and as you can see, you have the taskbar right in the middle of the screen as well, which kind of does look a bit different because we're also used to looking at it on the bottom left hand corner. Now, as you do kind of see here as well, this straight away reminds me of a Mac. Straight away, it kind of has that look of a Mac to me. I don't know about you, but it kind of does look like a Mac to me. But anyway, yeah, you can actually align the new taskbar as well. If you prefer to have it in the center, you can actually put it back to the bottom left-hand corner as well. If you do prefer it back down there, which is kind of, I don't know, I kind of do like it in the middle now. I'm kind of so used to it in the middle now at this stage. But I do like it in the bottom left. Don't get me wrong there, but I do kind of like it in the center now. I'm kind of getting used to it, but it's taken a bit of getting used to as well. But if you're not happy with it being in the center, don't worry about it. You can actually put it back to the bottom left hand corner as well. So if you do kind of feel, oh no, I don't like it in the middle, I want to put it back to where it was before, at least Windows gave you that option as well to put it back down there where you're so used to having it to, you know. The new start menu as well looks a bit different as well. You know, we're so used to kind of like, you know, from Windows 2000, Windows 98, and then we had Windows 7, Windows 8, which kind of changed the whole kind of look to the start screen altogether. But in this one here, it kind of does, you know, it kind of looks a bit more tidier, I think, as well. The search is still there as well, and you know, it does look a bit more nicer. Again, it does have the little Mac kind of look to it as well, but I think it does look really nice. Moving on then to Windows Explorer. Now, I've did come across a couple of problems here that I don't like about Windows 11 so far, and it's mainly in the Windows Explorer department. So, okay, looking on the screen here, you can see, okay, you have folders. And you know the way back in the day you have like thumbnail previews of your folders. So say if you have like 100 photos in one folder and you have another folder with another 100 photos or whichever. And with the Windows 11 update here now, you do not have that thumbnail preview of like the pictures that's going to be in that folder anymore. That's gone. You know, I find it was much handier to kind of have all them, like the thumbnails, the previews there, because say like, I don't know, I'm a photographer myself. I like to do photography, and when I take a lot of photos and I edit a lot of photos like in Lightroom and Photoshop, I like to put them in different folders as well so I know which ones are which. And sometimes not by the title of the folder I can recognize something. If I see the folder and I see like one small preview of a photo that's on that folder, the thumbnail, I know exactly what photo I want that's in there. So nowadays you'll have to, well, I don't know if Windows are going to keep this kind of update, but if they do keep this kind of look to it now, you're going to have to kind of go browsing through all your folders now to find whatever kind of thing you're looking for in the folder now. Another thing as well in Windows Explorer as well, when you right click, do you know where you like in Windows 7 or Windows 10 or whichever, and you right click and you have refresh there? Well, to find that refresh, you're going to have to go a little bit deeper to find that. When you right click here, as you can see, it says show more options. You have to click on show more options and then you're going to find refresh. The same process as well as going into like the deeper properties like the compatibility and stuff like that. So Windows 11 kind of has a lot of things hidden. They're still more or less there, but you have to kind of dig deeper to find them. And I find that's a kind of a pain as well. That's kind of a bit of a letdown, because like if you want to find something so simple, you don't want to be spending time like going in and out of different options and menus just to find what you're looking for. And it could be like a 2-second job, like simple as a refresh. You want to refresh that Windows Explorer page or something. You have to right click, go into show more options, and then you're going to find the refresh tab. Another pain I found here as well in Windows 11 now, you cannot click and drag a program or anything from the desktop or anywhere in Windows Explorer straight down to the taskbar anymore. Now that is a pain for me, because I do love editing photos in Photoshop and in Lightroom as well. And not being able to do this is a kind of a pain, because as you can see on the screen, if I'm clicking on say a photograph and I like to just drag it straight to Photoshop on the bottom in the taskbar, and then Lightroom should automatically pop up on the screen, which will allow me to drag the photo into Lightroom directly or into Photoshop directly. You can't do that anymore. So the way around this basically is you have to have Lightroom open up or Photoshop open up on the screen as well as the folder beside it, and then you can click and drag it into that program as well. Now, I did look on Twitter about this and I did find a lot of people are missing this feature as well. Everyone is asking Windows, can you please put this feature back in? It's so annoying. You cannot drag and drop into a program anymore. Or if you want to click and drag something and put it down onto your desktop, you can't. You have to do the old kind of old-fashioned way, right-click it, pin to taskbar instead. But like me, if I do want to drag something from the desktop or from another folder into Lightroom down the bottom in the taskbar where I have it pinned, you can't do that anymore. Now, I don't know if Windows are going to keep this kind of change. If they do, it's a very bad road to go down because, you know, that is one big feature we all liked. We just like to drag and drop into programs. So overall thoughts on Windows 11, okay? Yeah, now, it's faster. The animations are nice, they're crisp. It looks beautiful, you know, it performs well, it is very fast. But I think it could be a bit better if they fixed, like, as I just mentioned, the click and drag, the drag and drop into wherever, you know, fix that, bring that back at least. Another one is the thumbnails, okay? The thumbnails and the click and the drag and the dragging and dropping thing. Like, if you have a lot of folders on your computer, okay, and you have a lot of pictures or something in each folder, and you know by looking at a folder, oh yeah, I see that little picture of, I don't know, the kids on a day out or something. You kind of see the little preview there in the folder. You know exactly, oh yeah, that is the folder. That's where the picture is at. It's in that folder. Now on the screen here, you see it's just all folders. You can't see like previews or anything, what's going to be in that folder. You have to kind of go, all right, check out this folder first. No, it's not in that folder. Go back out of it and go into this folder. I honestly don't know what Microsoft were thinking here by removing that preview and the same with the drag and drop. I honestly don't know. So who knows, maybe with enough kind of people complaining about it over on Twitter and on social media, Microsoft might kind of say, hey, look, okay, a lot of people are reaching out, they want this back, so they'll probably kind of patch Windows 11 with another update or something along the line and hopefully bring this back. So is Windows 11 recommended to upgrade, you know? Like, okay, so if you're using Windows 10, okay, and if you like Windows 10, I think maybe it's more or less the same as 10, but I think Windows 11 is a bit faster. The animations are different, you know, it is performance as well on it. But should you upgrade? Well, if the click and drag thing, the drag and drop, and the previews on the thumbnails, the folders don't bother you, then yeah, sure, why not? But if you're going to remove something, like don't remove something permanently. I think like have an option somewhere in the settings on, I don't know, somewhere in the settings away somewhere, and just going to have the option, okay, I want to turn off previews for folders. There's an off button. If you want to keep them on, well, there's an on button, just keep it that way, you know. Same with the drag and the drop thing. If you want to disable that drag and the dropping thingy thing that I was just talking about, have an option where you can turn it off or turn it on again. So that way, like if people do prefer that you don't do that anymore, you're suiting them. And if people want to have that back, you're suiting them as well. So like, if you don't want that, turn it off. If you do want it, turn it on. Is that so much to ask for? But anyway, yeah, okay, that's my overall thoughts. I would like, if you do like the look of it anyway, you know, like obviously like an operating system is not all about how it looks, it's how it performs. But so far I am liking the look of Windows 11. It looks nice, but the most important thing here is it performs well. I think it is faster than Windows 10, and that's more important for me anyway. Windows 10 is good. It is good. It has support up to 2025, I do believe, so you can still keep using Windows 10 up to 2025, and by 2025 maybe Windows 11 will properly be patched well then. But would you be in a hurry to upgrade to 11 yet? I would say not yet. Like, don't be in a big rush like I did. Okay, I thought, hey, look, Windows 11 was going to be all the same kind of things like Windows 10 had with the click and drag, and I didn't even think that was going to be gone, you know. But yeah, it's up to yourself. Do a bit more research as well, you know, and if you do fancy an upgrade to 11, you can easily go back to 10 as well if you kind of don't want to stay on 11. Anyway, okay, I hope this video helped you out anyway, or some way or another. If you're deciding to upgrade to Windows 11 anyway, there's some kind of overall thoughts, my thoughts on it anyway. If you have upgraded to Windows 11, let me know in the comments below as well. What do you think of the operating system? Do you find it faster as well? Do you find the animations kind of more better, more faster? And does the clicking and dragging and dropping thing gone? Does that annoy you? Does it annoy you as well as it annoys me? Because I do miss that feature. You know, it's so easy just to click and drag into like Lightroom in the bottom of the screen there, and then automatically opens up for me. You know, or does the previews, the thumbnail previews on the folders missing? Is that bugging you as well? Because it is annoying me now, because like I'm so used to seeing folders where I know exactly what folder is which, but now I can't see what's inside the folders without going into them, if that makes sense. Anyway, yeah. Thank you very much for watching as well. You can help me out for free as well by just clicking on that like button as well, and click on subscribe as well, and share the videos out there with your friends as well. If you have subscribed already as well, thank you so much as well. If you haven't, why not click on that subscribe button, click on the bell as well. You'll be notified whenever I upload a new video as well. Thank you very much for watching, folks, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.